Hello, yes, good evening, good morning, or indeed good afternoon. And here we are again, back for more Geek Lord Overmind, making contact with you live on YouTube for more geeky game show nonsense. Fun and games, the usual kind of thing. Yes, we're at the very nest of geeky knowledge here. And yes, all the Sontarans and the Rutans, they're sort of putting down their arms, and even they're going to pay attention to what's going to go on in the next hour or so. Make ready your mental pathways and bring forth the combatants into the arena. Yes, who've we got this time on Geek Lord Overmind? Let's find out. Yes, this is YouTube's newest sci-fi, fantasy, and all things culty game show. I said it was the only one last week. I could be wrong, but yeah, newest. That's pretty safe. I think of it as, have I got nerds for you? Or mock the geek. Eh? I think it's actually a bit of both, but we'll find out today with me, Dan Hadley, Birmingham's King of the Geeks, and anointed owner of a completely new tongue, it seems, and anointed question master. As always, we've got two teams of two here, ready to do battle. Two teams of two who have met before in different incarnations. But yes, we have team captains who bring on different oppos for each bout. Who's it going to be this time? Yes, just as the Autobots and the Decepticons and the other blokes in the GoBots, that nobody can remember their name, just as they have, we're going to slug it out now for your pleasure, across 4 mind-bending rounds. Now, first, let's bring in the reigning Geek Lord Overmind, the present owner of this august title. It can only be the Rabbi from another planet, Beckett.
It can only be me, and it is only me. I don't know if I can do 3 weeks in a row, though. I'm a bit nervous this week. I think Noel's been working out. I think he's ready and raring to go. He smells blood in the air.
It's like Jaws, like the blood in the water.
He's ready to pounce.
Oh God, yes. I'm, as you can tell, I'm getting used to my place today. Yes. So, who have you got on your team today, then, Rabbi?
I have on my team. A illegitimate descendant of royalty. As you know, Queen Victoria, in the end of her life, her husband had died, Albert had died, or whatever, and she formed a very close relationship with a Mr. Brown. So this must be a descendant of it. I only know this because it was a movie with Billy Connolly in it, which I saw in Blockbusters, right? I saw in Blockbuster, but that's interesting. But I'm going to get Bill and Ted instead. So that's all I really know about it. It is Mr. Brown, the wonderful, the only Mr. Brown. How are you, Mr. Brown?
No pressure, then.
No pressure.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm fine, Rabbi. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much for adorning my channel and this sketch show. Although you should know there are 2 places that you can watch the show. You can watch it on my channel, as we record, it comes out that weekend. But then for posterity, I should take it down as you put it up on your channel. I'll do that. I'll do that for now. I'll take it down.
For posterity, it's everywhere.
And then you could go to the Spacebook, right? It's on?
Yes, it's on the Spacebook. It's ubiquitous on there. Yes, you can find it there in my playlists too. For anybody who misses it on other occasions in the week, yes, we're everywhere.
Hello,
yes.
Dan.
So, hello, mate. It's good to see you. Just for anybody who hasn't seen you before, what's your geeky universe of choice? What's your number one?
I like Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. What else? Buck Rogers, that type of American
right
stuff.
out there in deep space. Then this should be.
I do like Doctor Who, but you guys are just
in moderation.
Yeah,
We're talking about Doctor Who. We've got a second team captain just waiting in the wings. He has been swatting up for the last 7 days. He's 2-0 down, but I don't think that's going to stop Noel Glynn of the Tardis zone for very long.
No, we're gonna try win this week. I'll seriously question the ability if I don't actually win this week. Believe it or not, back in the younger days, I was actually All-Ireland quiz champ. So the fact that I'm losing 2-0, I'm baffled, to be quite honest with you. We came close last week. Actually, we came close in both weeks. We took the lead in both weeks, but we ended up losing it on the last round. So, yeah, it's Rabbi is definitely a good competitor. I like it.
It's that last.
He cheats a little bit, but other than that, he's a great.
That's what makes you a terrible competitor.
It's that last round when the clock starts ticking and the brown and adrenaline starts flowing. That's when you really start to feel the pressure. So, who's on your team tonight, then, Noel?
Oh, we've got someone that everybody knows, someone that's a connoisseur, as I said, of Doctor Who. We've got the one and only Colin P. Smith. Joining
Colin, dreaming aboard.
Based around Colin this week.
Dan, I suspect the third faction you were missing was Rock'em Sock'em Transformers.
They're the best ones.
No, I miss out loads of that. Yeah, so many generations of Transformers that I can't keep them all in check.
I have no idea, but I remember Rock'em Sock'em Robots as a robot.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots and GoBots. Yes, GoBots were the sort of the cheaper version of Transformers. I know that lots of people out there looking.
Zoids was one of them.
I love Zoids. Oh no, I know all about Zoids. Yeah, I love them. No, but the GoBots. I know there are people out there who really love the GoBots. So please don't take offense to the GoBots fans. You can let us know. Actually, no, let us know in the comments section here in the Rabbi's channel. Let us know. Yes, what are the Autobot and Decepticon variants over there? Okay, well, Colin.
Yeah, remember, guys, everybody that's in the quiz to go to the private class, so you don't read the normal comment section.
Yeah, it's difficult. Remember not to click on that.
Yeah, a quick reminder: go directly to the private chat, away from the comments, or make the screen big. We'll trust you all on that. So, Colin, what's your fandom of choice before we get started? Is it the GoBots?
Probably anything before about 2010.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty broad. So you should be sorted tonight, then. No, you should be sorted.
I think
I think we might got a good one here now this week.
Does that include
the earliest fan ones I can think of was about 1918. Back to Edgar Rice Burroughs before he invented Tarzan, all the way back to Barsoom. So,
right.
Oh wow, okay. First in the classics. Okay. Well, we've met the teams. Now it's time to get down to business and find out who are the Oracs and who are the Tweakies. Go biddy 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 biddy. Yeah. And yes,
but Tweaky gets to be with Wilma Deering. Why do you always think Orac's the best answer to that one?
Never mind all that. Cue the graphics, Rabbi. Cue the graphics.
Wow.
We're gonna He's going to go first on this one. So I'm going to go to the Rabbi to pick heads or tails.
You normally give it to Noel. This is throwing me off. I will pick heads.
And it is tails. Noel, do you want to go first or second?
Do you know what? I always go second and the back first, so we're going to go first this week.
Good man.
Okay, well, this is round one, of course, and conferring is allowed. We're going to fire a question at each team. You're allowed to consult with your teammate. There's 2 points for every question in this particular round. But if our team does get them wrong or abstains, then they do get offered across to the other team who can steal away a cheeky point. Okay, right. Noel, so are you ready? Here's a question then for Team Torchwood, Noel and Colin. Set in the year 2517, which space drama TV series follows the adventures of the renegade crew of the spaceship Serenity?
I know that one. Firefly.
Even I know that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's off to a flying start from Team Torchwood there. Over to the Elders of Zion now for question number 2. In the 2002 sci-fi movie Signs, which common substance were the alien invaders vulnerable to?
Water.
That is also correct.
Well done. Good movie too,
cooking with gas here. Back over to Team Torchwood. In the film Star Trek, the motion picture, what was the name of the mysterious entity that was threatening the Earth?
Voyager.
Voyager 6, depending upon whether you have it clean up or not.
Vija will suffice.
Voyager 6 was the original probe. There was
that was Voyager 6, I think. It was like
but the entity was called Vija.
Yeah. Back over to the Elders of Zion now. Caprica is a spin-off from which 2000s TV show?
Oh.
BSG.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. Well done, everybody. Back to Team Torchwood. Geraint Wynne Davies played an 800-year-old vampire detective in which cult 90s series?
Ooh.
Question again?
Geraint Wynne Davies played an 800-year-old vampire detective in which cult 90s TV series?
I pictured the flipping thing and I can't think of what it was.
Is it?
Big
I think
show.
it's got night something in it.
Hold on. Will we just take a guess?
You can, by all means.
As soon as you said the name, I'll kick myself.
Right. Well, I think it's either Buffy or Angel. They're the only things I could think vampire world in the 90s.
No. I don't think so. I think it was one of its own. It was set in somewhere like San Francisco. And he was a detective and he only came out at night. I think I remember the show, but I think it was called Night something. When I'm looking if I can remember what.
Night Stalkers.
Oh, no, great guess, but no, that's not right. It has to go over to the Elders of Zion now. Any ideas, guys?
I think it's Forever Night. Will be my guess.
Oh,
That is correct.
No.
Well
Oh,
played.
you got the word night in it.
You're
Elders of
right.
Zion.
I was gagging to say it when you said that.
Elders of Zion. This is
It was so bad. They had it on like at 11 o'clock because on was it on PBS? I was like, it was some nothing channel. It was awful. It was so bad.
Sky used to put it on over here. They'd strip it in prime time. It was really, really popular. Back over to the Elders of Zion now for their question. The author Ray Bradbury called which movie, released in 1977, the greatest science fiction movie ever made?
Oh, I guess it must be Star Wars, right? 77? What do you think, Mr. Brown? I think 77 was Star Wars. Yeah, I think it must be Star Wars, right?
I can't think of anything else in 77 other than Star Wars.
Like, really? Was there another sci-fi movie in 77?
I don't
think
think there was another sci-fi movie before that, to be fair. So,
there was.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. We're going to say Star Wars.
And it's over to Team Torchwood, guys.
Oh.
The author Ray Bradbury called which movie, released in 1977, the greatest science fiction movie ever made?
I reckon it's I think. Oh, I don't really want to say.
If you were, you ready
Well,
for
you can the director of one who flew over. What's that? Flew over the cuckoo's nest. That director. What's his name again? What's the name of the movie? I'm gonna go Space Odyssey.
No, don't do that.
2001 was well before that.
Is that your final answer?
No, don't do Space Odyssey. You're 10 years out. Okay, you
Oh dear, you're supposed to confer with your teammate, not with. Okay, what's your final answer, Team Torchwood? No,
Colin.
I think it might have been the motionless picture.
Too early.
Was it?
It's a good guess, but it's not right. No, it's Close Encounters of the Third Kind there.
That's
Yes.
Yeah, 1977.
Yes. Anybody hear
I'm
something?
thinking of who likes that? One second. I'm going to be moving for next issue. Okay, no, I think we're okay now.
Okay, so that's back over to Team Torchwood now. Klaatu.
No, we were going right.
Klaatu delivers his message for all humankind in which black and white classic?
Dave Yerson still.
Sorry, Colin, what was that?
Dave Yerson still, the Michael Rennie version.
That's correct.
Michael
Not the
Rennie
20
still, but he told us where we stand.
Not the 20.
Finally.
I quite like the Keanu Reeves one. I say the Keanu Reeves one isn't bad, isn't a terrible movie.
Oh, shite.
And finally, over to the Elders of Zion. Who played the first female Terminator on screen?
Christine.
Was it Christine? Yeah.
It wasn't Summer Glau. That was way later.
It was from
the third Terminator movie, which was Christine.
T3, wasn't it?
Yeah, her name was Christine something or other. Christine. She's not famous any now because she's not young and hot anymore. What's her name?
Sorry,
Christine Locke, maybe was it?
No, we don't know.
Can't give you that. Team Torch, would you want to take a punt on that?
Well, I'm a Terminator fan, and I know this because she was one of my favorite Terminators. It's Christina Logan.
Oh, well
correct.
Done.
Well played. And
Well
at the end of that first riotous round, Team Torchwood have 6 points, and the Elders of Zion also have 6 points.
Yay,
Great graphics. Awesome graphics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Slick.
Got a fan here, Rabbi. Yes, round 2 now is the picture round, of course, the famous picture round.
This is the rough one.
A series of picks.
This is the one that we do.
This is the one. This is one picture per contestant this time. Now, there are 3 points up for grabs.
Right.
If our contestant gets the right answer on the first picture we showed them, they get the full 3 points. But we're going to work our way down the pictures here to offer them 2 points for the next question, for the next picture, sorry, then 1, and then 0. Obviously, if they don't
I get you.
Can I get an extra point? Can I get an extra point if I can identify that font you use for picture round?
It's the same one you use for the Geek Lord Overmind logo. On brand. We're on brand. Yes, so there is a proviso to this. The other team can actually steam in there at the 3-point mark if they're uber confident, and steal those 3 points, but only at the 3-point junction. So here we are. This is the first.
What you're basically saying is we get one go at the 3-point one, and if we don't get that, then it goes over to the other side to see if they can get the 3 points, and if not, then it comes back to me then for 2 points and then 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The 3 points is off the table if somebody can't get it from the very, very first one. And yes, this time we're going slightly different again. And I've just got one question to ask you guys, but we're going to see who goes first. Who's in the lead? Oh, you're drawing. So yes, who we asked Rabbi before. So Noel, I'd like you to give me heads or tails.
We'll go with heads, please.
And it's tails. Rabbi, do you want to go first or second?
I guess we'll go for. What do you think, Mr. Brown? First?
Fortune favours the brave. We'll go second.
Okay, there you go. Over to Noel then.
You go second. Okay. Everybody, all these pictures are of a similar sort of on a similar vein. Yeah. I just want you to answer me one question. In the whole universe of geekiness, in these pictures, where are we? This is the first one.
Right, but hold on. You said that each contestant is getting. So who's this first picture for?
Well, there's one to each of you, but you can confer with your teammates. So, Noel, this is for you.
I think I know.
Where are we?
I think I know.
Right, go ahead, Colin, because we can confer. What do you reckon?
Well, I think if you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you'll get the answer. I think it's Tracy Island.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think you're right.
What did you say?
I think it's Tracy Island for Thunderbirds.
Right.
I think we're on an island in the Pacific owned by an ex-astronaut.
That is, Colin, that is a good call. Which one? That is a good damn call. I would never get that.
Probably wrong, but
it's a good guess.
Yes. I'll go with you on this one because I haven't got a clue. So is that what you want to go with?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Bomb.
Well done.
On me.
3 points.
I don't Well done.
Okay, that's over to the Elders of Zion for picture number 2. I'm going to ask you again, in the whole universe of geekiness, where are we?
Oh.
It looks like it's subterranean. It could be. What do you think? Do you have any thoughts there, Mr. Brown?
I do.
I think it looks like a really bad Photoshop filter.
Of what?
That's a good question.
Well, that's the question. Actually, that's the question we have to answer. You know,
That is the question. Yes.
the question isn't how did he do it. The question is how do we? What's that picture of? It could be so many subterranean things. Oh my gosh!
Do you know?
I'm going to say Wakanda. My guess is Wakanda.
I'm clueless, so I will go with you.
And that's incorrect. Team Torchwood, do you know between you? This is your one chance to take those 3 points.
Right, I've got a. As soon as I seen it, something popped into me head. But I'm interested to hear what Colin has to say first. Colin, what do you think?
My first impression is right. That grey thing on the right is a tunnel.
Right.
I
was thinking the back cave.
Tardis. What are you thinking?
I was thinking the back cave.
I was thinking it's a control centre for the time tunnel, or possibly the Great Machine on Epsilon 3. But it looks.
That does look like the heart of the time vortex right here. Right.
You
have to push you for an answer now.
I think right. I honestly think it's the back cave, though. But
I'll go with you. I mean, that was just my first impression, but it's a slightly odd angle for it to be the time tunnel control centre of the back cave.
I'll go with Colin.
Okay. Time tunnel control room.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
Wow!
Whoa!
Well played.
Well done, Colin.
That's what put me off was the fact that the tunnel was off to the side. You normally see it in the middle.
Yeah, that was really off-putting. Never seen that view before.
Oh, this is our picture now, isn't it? So we can.
Yes, this is back up. This is Colin's picture. Okay, I'd like you to tell me in the whole universe of geekiness, where are we?
Oh, easy.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Opposite the hospital on New Earth.
Yes, it is.
Okay, correct. What they're sitting on. What are they sitting on? It's apple grass.
Yeah,
blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I could bloody get. Oh man. Getting cream.
That was
well played. And back over to the Elders of Zion for the final picture. Guys, where are we?
Oh, get the hell out! That's my rectum, right? Yeah,
Colin, don't say that. This is not your turn. Keep it to yourself if you know. For now.
What the hell could that be?
It's very brown, whatever it is.
Well, you have to get this right, because if you get this wrong and Colin gets it right, we've got a 9-point lead, I think, or a 6-point lead. So you need to get this.
This is rough, isn't it? I'm having trouble even coming up with a guess on this one.
I think there's trees involved somewhere.
Yeah, I think so too.
Campfire or something.
Dead the Triffids, maybe?
What are you going with?
No. What the hell is that?
My God. I would be here all day.
Okay, don't tell us, Colin. Would you ever guess what it is? Because I have no idea.
Oh, no, don't be asking my team, mate.
No,
You're not going to find out if he knows, so you have to go. No, you go and guess now. If you don't know, it's over. No cheating.
I'm gonna say. Oh, what's that red plant in the foreground? That gives it away, whatever it is.
I don't know. I don't think it looks like a plant at all.
It's a bush.
I'm gonna say it's the cave from the episode of Star Trek where Wesley left. Remember the one where they have the thing went over the fountain?
I do. I remember.
So, do you have any other guess other than that?
You have to push you guys.
No, guy. I'm
right, that's a guess. We don't even have the name for it. I'm sure it's wrong.
It's wrong, but
it's incorrect. Team Torchwood, any ideas? 3 points.
Well, I've got something in mind, Colin, because you've gotten most of these right. I see what you have to say first, but I'm thinking along the lines of, and I'll just tell you, it's not your answer, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to say King Kong. It looks like King Kong to me. This part here looks like the head of King Kong.
Well, could be. That's not bad.
I
could be like, what's the name? Yeah.
actually, I was. The only thing I was actually thinking possibly was the year 800,001.
I'm gonna have to rush you guys.
I.e. in the future from the time machine, but I'm not sure.
No, that's not bad guess.
I'm gonna throw this back.
We'll go with the time machine because Colin seems
it's incorrect. I'm throwing it back to the Elders of Zion. Where are we?
Oh, I know it. I know it already. You better get this right because I know what it is.
Good for you.
What the hell is it?
That's an animal on the left.
Yeah.
Like a red animal. It's like a orangutan or something.
I think I know. He's.
Yeah, I know. Planet of the Apes. They're on the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, which one?
He said the location.
The location. That's also incorrect. Can you tell me where are we?
That's.
Oh, I know now. Finally. You could have given me a hint and said that the one of the people in there is going to grow up and be super.
Is that?
Because that's Jennifer Connelly on the right hand side.
Is this a move? Is this I think this is Labyrinth.
So Rabbi, where are we?
Oh, you're in the what was it? Swamp of Despair? What was it called again? No, that was Princess Bride. The Kingdom of the Goblin King, which is technically correct.
The Kingdom of the Goblin. I don't think it is because it's outside. It's the Bog of Eternal Stench. Yes, no, I can't.
We got cream that.
I don't think I can, in good faith, give you that. Yes, so where are we? At the end of round 2. Yes, the Elders of Zion are on 6 points, but storming into the leader, Team Torchwood with 15.
Sorry, Rabbi.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Well done, Colin. This is all
Roll the graphic. Oh, the fun never stops, does it? Okay, round 3 we're on now, and the leaders get to choose the category. In round 3, we've got 2 categories here. Okay, and also this is for you to choose. There's 2 points for every right answer. They don't get offered across for obvious reasons, but there is 2 points. Now, if they're true or false questions, and you've got this, you can choose between these 2 categories now. Category A, which is called casting call, or category B, which is big tech. Which one of those 2 do you fancy?
Casting call is popping out at me, but I just want to ask Colin because my teammate. Colin, what do you reckon?
Casting call is probably going to be actors and
and actresses, and I'm pretty good with names. What about you?
I'm not normally that good with who played who.
Well, the thing about all we know is tech, and God knows what that is, and every time I pick a category, it seems to go pear-shaped. So will we just go with casting call?
You go with what? Sorry, was that A?
Yeah, we'll go with casting call. And who gets the first question, me or Colin?
It'll be either of you. Either of you. Don't think it really matters. You are allowed to confer on these.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, so here we are. Now, lots of major movies and TV shows are created or even cast with a particular actor or actress in mind who, for whatever reason, ultimately ends up never playing those parts on TV or in the film. Okay, so I'd like you to give me a true or false on these facts, whether they were true or false regarding the casting of actors or actresses in movies or TV shows gone by. Here we are. Here's the first one. Team Torchwood. The part of Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop was conceived for Sylvester Stallone. Is that true or false?
Oh. No. I have heard stories about about Sylvester Stallone. He was supposed to be in a movie, but it didn't work out, and he ended up doing a different movie. But I don't think it was Beverly Hills Cop.
No, I've got a feeling it might have been Richard Pryor.
Right.
We're
We're going to say false.
That one is true. Okay,
Oh.
so we're on to question number 2 here. Matthew Broderick was the actor originally set to don the pointy teeth, hairy sideburns, and shades as Scott Howard in Teen Wolf.
True.
Oh.
False. I'm going to say, I'm going to agree with Colin. False.
That is false. Correct.
Oh, good.
And we have the next question. Eddie Murphy turned down the role of the Candyman in the Clive Barker adaptation in 1993 when the studio refused to punch up the laughs. Is that true or false?
Ooh.
No idea.
I'm going to say true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is, yeah.
That is true. Mel Gibson was director Joel Schumacher's choice for Two-Face in Batman Forever.
Oh. I'm going to say, if Colin doesn't know,
Nope, no idea.
I'm going to say false.
It's true. And finally, the part...
I'm so glad we get into this category. I would have got them all wrong. I had no idea of any of this.
Yes, Mel Gibson was very flattered, but tied up making Braveheart at the time. And finally, to Team Torchwood, the part of the little girl, Carol Ann, in Poltergeist, played by the late Heather O'Rourke, of course, was originally intended to be played by Gwyneth Paltrow. Is that true or false?
Oh. So Paltrow would have been a kid as well. Oh, I don't know. I think that's false.
I've got no idea again.
So I'm going to say false. Final answer.
Final answer. Well done. It is indeed false. Although Gwyneth Paltrow was a family friend of Steven Spielberg, yes, that is completely false. So yes, well played, guys. Over to Elders of Zion for category B, Big Tech. Okay, you get the general gist of it by now. I'm going to fire these questions at you. They're either true or false.
Okay.
Good luck, everybody. Singapore biotechnologist Benjamin T engineered an electronic skin substitute after being inspired by the Star Wars saga. Is that true or false?
Is it true?
Well, we've got a 50-50 chance.
I'll go with true.
Yeah, I'll go with you, Rabbi.
That's true. Motorola's compact clamshell cellular phone was a homage to the original series of Star Trek's communicators.
I guess we're going for true on that one as well. Although I would say false, but because they say true, but I'm going to say true. I would say false because
I'm sure I've read it. It was true, but
because it seems to be wrong. I'm going to go with true. Let's go with true.
It's false. MIT's system of operating computers by simple hand gestures with special gloves was inspired by devices seen in the 2002 movie Minority Report.
Yeah, I'm going to go for true with that. Yeah.
That's also false. Nike developed the technology for sneakers to self-lace purely after Marty McFly's high tops in Back to the Future 2.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, they did produce them.
I'm sure they did.
And it was like 20 years later. Well, did they self-lace or not in that? I'm going to go for true again. You can't be wrong every time with true. I'm going to go for true again.
That is true. That's true. And finally, the hologram of Princess Leia, which was an early element of that original Star Wars movie, was a call to action heard by dozens of companies all over the world who raced to create a system to record and play back recognizable patterns of light, which are what we now call holograms.
I'm going to say false on that one because if loads of people, I see loads of people try and do that, but we still don't have that, right? I mean, the best they got, they did it inside this dome. Is the close they got. They never had freestanding holograms. So I'm going to go false on that one.
It is false. But the first example of holography dates to the 1940s, apparently. So my information tells me.
Well
yes,
done, Rob.
so we have, let's do the totting up here, and we have the scores at the end of round 3, which are, hang on a second, says Hadley. Yes, in the lead, still our Team Torchwood with 21 points, and Elder Designer lagging behind with 16.
Colin, you're tapping your mic.
We're closing the gap. We're closing the gap.
Well, you're going to lose this down now. So.
The gap is closing. Cue the graphic.
Very loud.
This is the one, everybody, where they start to quake in their boots.
Yeah.
Round
This is
4.
my favorite round. I like this round.
Yeah, same here. This is the round now where
The
Rabbi catches up. Or we lead.
Yes, okay. This is the general gist of it. No conferring on these questions. I'm going to offer a question to each of our 4 combatants.
No,
they're going to be against the clock this time, so they're going to give their answers quickly. It's 2 points for a right answer.
Right.
And we'll be against the clock. No conferring allowed again.
No.
Now, Team Torchwood, you are in the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
Colin, what do you want? First or second, mate? I think first has worked well for us so far. Do you want to continue going first?
Okay, yeah, let's go first.
We'll go first because obviously, it's worked well for us this week.
Okay, so I'm going to start with you, Noel, then I'm going to go to the Rabbi, then to Colin, then to Mr. Brown. Okay, and the clock is starting now. Puckle was the original surname, Noel, of which character in J.K. Rowling's early notes for the Harry Potter books?
Ah, Jesus, I haven't got a clue. Dumbledore.
Incorrect, it was Hermione. Rabbi, King's Landing is the capital of which fictional city?
Withdraw.
Correct.
Withdraw.
Colin, who played Merlin in the BBC TV series of the same name?
Don't know. I don't know.
It's Colin Morgan. Mr. Brown, which fantasy adventure series splits its action between Paris and the fictional city of Seacouver?
Pass.
That's confidence for you. It's Highlander, the series. Noel, which actor still holds the record for the most on-screen deaths at 43, including everything from being shot in the head, hanged, consumed by a magical pot, and being ripped open from the inside twice?
Ripped open from the inside twice.
Indigestion.
John Hurt.
Correct. Rabbi, the crew of the Federation Starship Voyager become stranded in which quadrant of space in the Star Trek franchise?
Oh, and Voyager.
Correct.
Yeah.
Colin, German actress Brigitte Helm is Maria the Machine Person in which early science fiction film?
Metropolis, 1923.
Also correct. Mr. Brown, in which TV show would you find the species Feely Sapiens?
Pass.
It's Red Dwarf. No.
Yeah.
Which comedian played Professor Malcolm Taylor in Doctor Who during the David Tennant era?
Which comedian played who?
Played Professor Malcolm Taylor in Doctor Who during the David Tennant era.
What's his name? Lee Evans.
That's correct. Yes, so we're over to the Rabbi now. The writer John Gurney wrote and illustrated a series of books which were turned into which big-budget fantasy miniseries in 2002?
Gormenghast.
Sadly, that's incorrect. It's Dinotopia. Colin, which star of Friends played Julie in the 1987 movie of Masters of the Universe?
Oh, that's
Corny
easy.
Cox.
Well done.
Correct. Mr. Brown, in the movie The Matrix, what was the name of the computer hacker who discovered that all of life on Earth was actually a simulated reality?
Ooh.
What, the mate is Neo, isn't it?
You tell me.
Neo?
Correct.
Ooh.
No.
Mr. Anderson.
Go ahead.
No.
Mr. Anderson.
Officer Rokitansky is better known. Officer Rokitansky is better known as who in the movie franchise which began in 1979?
Oh, is that? Hold on. 1970 what?
1979.
I'm thinking Police Academy Hightower.
Officer Rokitansky is better known as who in the movie franchise which began in 1979?
I'm going to say Hightower.
That's incorrect. And Rabbi, which
Mad Max.
Yes,
You
it's
can't
Mad Max.
answer it. You know the rules. You can't say nothing. It's not your question.
I know. Well, he got it wrong, so I can't answer it. I didn't get
I have given the answer.
And Rabbi, we're just going to get this in now. Which 1964 children's classic has been filmed twice? Once in 1971 and then again in 2005.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah. The Golden Compass.
It was
William.
William.
It's incorrect. It's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, well,
And we are just
Rabbi.
in. Yes. We
I
have
love
the
Rabbi.
final scores, which are... what are they? Oh boy. Okay.
Please don't tell me I won after all that.
We answered 3 or 4 of those questions. We already had a 3 or 4 point lead, so we've actually won.
I think you're in good shape.
Very
there.
competitive.
You're just
Yeah.
dying to know, aren't you? Yes, the Chris Chibnall honorary countdown clock has timed them out, but we do have the final scores. Wait for it, everybody.
Draw.
Elders of Zion, you scored a mighty 24 points. But our winners this week are Team Torchwood with 27 points.
Oh,
Well done, everybody. You can breathe easy now. How did you find that one?
This was the best one, I have to actually say. In the 3 weeks that we've done it. No, even the ones I lost were good, but this was better.
who
This
set
was
the
better because
question?
it was more home. Lost.
Okay.
Losers. Rabbi, you lost.
Who set the question?
Thank you, everybody, for watching. That's
How did
another geek.
the chat do. Problem being, so the winner. How much did Unknown 289 get?
Oh, yeah, because he was very good last week, actually.
Yes, I haven't had the chat on the whole time, but we have had a busy chat as well. Lots and lots of people giving various answers. Oh, in fact, most of them were right. Lots of people went for Narnia.
If you're available next week, Unknown. I'd like to have you as a quizmate next week, so I want to get in there before Rabbi does.
Oh yes, it's been a 2-horse. Oh no, we've had Vanessa's been in there too. Hello, Vanessa. William Crawford Hazel's been in the mix with Problem Being and Disaster Area. Alpha Omega. It's been quite a busy chat after all. But yes, that is it. We have clear winners this time. The Geek Lord Overmind is now in the possession of Noel at Team Torchwood. Where are you going to start with it? What are you going to do with it? I can't wait to find out in 7 days' time what becomes of the Geek Lord Overmind, possessed by our winners.
It'll all go to pot. Now, look after the
We're
British.
coming for the equaliser next week, Rabbi. We're coming for the equaliser next week.
Okay.
Now listen, all you people out there in the chat or anybody watching on YouTube, wherever you're watching it, do you wish to lay claim to the Geek Lord Overmind? Are you a doctor of facts, for example, or a master of trivia? Get in touch, pick a side, or maybe rally your own troops. Stake a claim to the Geek Lord Overmind.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.